Think your site's winning the SEO game? Here's how to spot if Google's just bluffing. My name is Dave Burnett. I'm the founder of AOKmarketing.com, promotionalproducts.com, and the co-founder of Achievers.com, which sold back in 2015 for $110 million. Let's get to it. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to tell if your site's rankings are artificially inflated. Now, let's just start with the inflated rankings checklist. You might be celebrating some top positions, but what if those rankings really aren't what you think they are? Let's break down how to know if your SEO performance is real and sustainable or just a ticking time bomb that's going to go off at some point. Let's start with backlinks. So with backlinks, you want to have quality over quantity. Start with your backlink profile. Use tools like Google Search Console, SEMrush, or Majestic.com, and then ask, do these backlinks look relevant, natural, from real authoritative domains, or are you getting links from porn sites and blogs that just have nothing to do with you? You just got to be careful what's linking to you. Do you see anchor text that reads like a robot wrote, like best, cheap, fast credit repair service? Or are they, legitimate links? And are they coming from perhaps shady blog networks, irrelevant directories, or expired domains? So that's the first thing. Second thing is relevance. So relevance gives you rankings that last. So it makes no sense to rank for unrelated keywords. If you're selling cybersecurity and you rank for lattes, it makes no sense. You might just get traffic, but you're not going to get traction. So, for example, if a local landscaper ranks for the best garden gloves in Italy, that's not organic. That's just wrong. So, take a look at your top keywords. Do they match your offer and target audience? We actually had a client who did software development, and part of their software development, they hosted websites, and these websites were built on their platform. What happened was, because, say, for example, one of their clients was a bank and had all of the banking information, not all the banking information, but information about the bank hosted on their site on a subdomain. So this client was ranking for like how to open a business banking account with this particular bank, and they were ranking like number one because the data was hosted on their subdomain. So this was something that just didn't make sense. So you gotta really make sure that the right kind of rankings are there for the right kind of signals. And then the third, the content smell test. So read your top content pages out loud. Seriously, do they sound like they were written for people, or do they sound like they were written for search engines? Is the tone natural or awkwardly stuffed with keywords? They were working with one particular client who was doing the top teen therapy in Orange County. And this particular person, it was the headline. It was everything in the first paragraph, everything in the second paragraph, everything in the third paragraph. All their links were all about the top teen therapist in Orange County. So you got to be careful because thin or AI spun content might fool Google for a short period of time, but once users kind of bounce and the algorithm catches on, rankings are just going to go through the floor. Fourth thing, user behavior never lies. You can't fake engagement. You can certainly fool the machine, but you can't fake how people are actually interacting with your site. If you got high bounce rates, if you got low time on site, very, very few conversions. So even if you're ranking for something, users might not be staying and doing what you want them to do. And that's a signal that Google watches very closely. So as an example, we were working and helped a client rework their site, and their bounce rate dropped by 23%, and their on-page session time doubled because the right audience was finding the right content and sticking around. So what's the payoff? Artificially inflated rankings look good on a spreadsheet and might be able to give you some bragging rights until the next algorithm update crushes you. So instead, audit your backlinks monthly, look at them for quality, not quantity, align your keywords with what the audience really wants, write for humans first, algorithms second, and then watch user behavior and build content that earns trust, not just clicks. So here's a framework. What we want you to do is, if you want your rankings to survive the algorithm updates and actually drive business, you need to build trust with both users and Google. So again, here's your plan. Audit your backlinks, tighten your keyword targeting, improve your content quality, monitor your bounce rates and session time, and align all of your SEO efforts with user intent. So when in doubt, remember, fake rankings don't build real businesses. So thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.